Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to lightning you again. Well, not anymore, guys. One of the biggest things to come out of this latest update, the July 2015 update, is no more lightning on storages. I guess you still can, and people still are, but you can't actually acquire any resources from it. So it's been pretty funny to see the replays in our clan since the update of people still trying to use a lightning on the storages. And not just one. No, if you're gonna lightning, you drop all three, right? I'm gonna let some of these replays play in the background, give you guys a good laugh. So a lot of really cool things came out in this update, and some things that are taking me a little bit of time to get used to. I know quite a few of you out there have been asking my opinion of the new updates, and I'm still not quite there yet with everything. I haven't gemmed any of the new update stuff. I usually don't use my gems unless I'm gemming my heroes' time during war, if we're in a close war and I need to use my heroes just to make sure I secure that extra star. And probably the reason that Supercell is never going to let us use our upgrading heroes during war, because that's about the only time people like me ever use gems. But anyways, really cool stuff that came out. The Dark Spell factory is really cool. I love poison. Earthquake was one that I thought I'm probably never going to use this spell. And I can see now, after seeing some replays, where there would be some good opportunities to use for earthquakes, you know, maybe on some of those really tight compact bases and be able to wipe out a bunch of walls where normally you'd use a bunch of jumps. I'm still thinking that in a lot of cases I'm going to use jumps, even if I'm using 2 or 3 jumps, just so I can direct my troops even better. The jump spell helps, you know, to kind of narrow down exactly where they can go. And when you use the earthquake, it just kind of opens everything wide up. So I don't know. I think that there's some cool stuff that's going to come from that. The one thing that I really like, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, is the poison spell. And that's because all you have to do now is just pull the clan castle. And if it's all that dinky little stuff in there, like witches, wizards, archers, all those low hit point troops, just drop a poison on them, wait a few seconds, and those troops are toast. So I don't know about you guys in your clan, but we're not really putting witches in the clan castles anymore. They're just too expensive, and when you only need to use one space for your spell to take that out, it kind of just defeats the whole purpose. So to me, it seems a little OP. It makes things easier. It was pretty difficult to be able to hit witches, especially double witches with a lightning, and take them out. And now it doesn't really seem to be a problem because you just take a poison and they're gone. Now the final spell, Haste, I am definitely excited about this one. I think that it's going to be used a lot with the air attacks with balloons, because the balloons do so much damage anyways. It's really not a matter of using a rage to increase their damage, but if you can speed those babies up, I just think that that's going to be pretty tough, and probably the reason why they brought out another sweeper to just kind of balance that all out. So I haven't used that yet. Looks really cool. Looks like there's going to be a lot of benefit to it. I like the idea of taking something like a rage where you have the benefit of the damage increase plus the speed increase, and just giving you the speed increase for one spell spot. Now, other things that came out in this update, the dragon level 5, which is pretty cool. You know me, I love my dragons, but I don't use them beyond Town Hall 8. But I think that there will be some really good possibilities for this, especially with the new poison spell, because now you're going to want those high level hit point troops in your clan castle. And so a dragon level 5 is going to be a pretty good clan castle troop because it's not going to be affected by poison. So those are pretty cool. Bring you a replay right here of a guy who tried to take on one of our Town Hall 8s with 30 archers, and yep, that Dragon 5 lives, and the guy just decides it's not even worth it. Now, if this was one of the guys on my team, I'd probably be chewing him out right now for not going and scouting the base and finding out those double giant bombs. So if this ever happens to you guys, you get into it and all you have left is hogs, go ahead and scout the base so you know that your buddy can at least 3-star it on his attack. Now again, the second air sweeper, which will make those air attacks a little bit more difficult. probably more to come on that. It's kind of annoying because I have a bunch of replays that I feel are completely obsolete, and that's kind of just the problem with how I operate. And I like to do these tutorials, and I like to do them with a lot of replays and try the attack out a bunch of times myself before I actually do a tutorial on it. So now it looks like I need to change some of these air attack tutorials up, but that's okay. I think that the air attacks needed to have a little bit more on the defensive side to even those out. So you may have seen the picture that's been sent out there of the guy who reached 5,000 trophies and made it to the Legend League. There's a picture of him sitting there with like 7 different tablets searching in the clouds, and you don't even see the other 7 tablets that he's playing with his feet. So I don't think I'm ever going to get to that level. I think it's really good that they've done some changes here though to open it up so that there's some more competition at the top, because to me, I just think, why even bother? I really like Clash of Clans for the community and for the clan wars and all that comes out of that. So I don't know, maybe someday I'll do some trophy pushing, but it's not something that I ever see being able to have the time to get to that kind of level. Some other things that happened, the training time on the Spell Factory spells has been reduced, which is really good. And then I also love that you can queue up the spells. So now I don't need to wait like 4.5 hours between war attacks if I'm holding off until the very end. That was a really cool update for me. Dragon level 4 has been moved to Town Hall 9, and I don't know why they didn't move the P.E.K.K.A. level 4 down to Town Hall 9 too. That came, P.E.K.K.A. level 5 came out when I was at Town Hall 9 on my main account, and that was pretty annoying. I really wanted that P.E.K.K.A. level 4, so it'd be really cool if they moved it down, but maybe just a little bit of a balancing issue where they think that's just too much for you Town Hall 9s that are already pretty much 3-star assassins. Now the other thing that I've noticed, and I think some of you guys have too, is that the interface is a little bit different, like the feel of things and the touch and the zoom. Things are a lot more sensitive than they used to be, or maybe not as sensitive. And I'm finding that I'm double dropping troops when I'm meaning to just drop one, and I'm thinking that I'm switching between troops or spells and it's not switching. I've had that problem before. I think we all have, but it seems to be even more so with this update. So just something to get used to there, I guess. The big change is definitely the Archer Queen. So there were so many complaints about that Archer Queen shooting walls and doing absolutely nothing. So they've made it that the Archer Queen hates walls, and she would just rather walk clear around the base instead of shooting a wall, which seems really great, except for now it is like nearly impossible to get your Archer Queen into the center. So I have a couple of replays here. This is my first attack after the update, and I knew this had happened. I'd seen some replays and people talking about it, so I knew that I really had to hold back on that queen and funnel her into the center. And it worked out great on my first attack. And then my second attack, you know, when you start attacking, you just kind of go into autopilot mode. I dropped the heroes too soon, and my queen never made it into the center, and which meant I never got the town hall. And before this update, my queen would have been sitting right there at the town hall, taking it down. It would have been a no problem 2-star. And I walked away with just 1 on this attack. So that's definitely something I'm gonna need to work on. The one thing that is nice is that we're seeing a lot less of the troops just banging on walls when it makes absolutely no sense for them to do so. So the troops are a lot smarter now, and that works out really great, because now when you fail your attack, you have a lot more blame that you can give to yourself instead of crappy AI. All right, guys, so that wraps it up for me for what I feel about the new update. Leave a comment below letting me know what you think about the new update, what your favorite things are. And be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, join my Bindle chat, #ClashTutor. That's right, download Bindle from the App Store and join the room and come chat with me and other subscribers. Really cool people in there helping out others with their attacks. And I like to pop in there and say hello to all you guys too. Oh, and I almost forgot, we have added a new clan to the kingdom, the Violet Vipers. That's right, Violet Vipers have joined the kingdom. Really cool name, really cool guys leading this clan. I'm really excited for this clan. If you're looking for a clan, this is one you want to check out. There isn't an age limit on this one. Of course, we're always looking for mature, drama-free players that just want to be part of the team and have some fun, but people that are really good with their war attacks and who know how to 3-star the town hall level they are. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.